Biking has become a primary mode of transportation for many Denton residents, and the community, fueled by a deep passion for biking, is dedicated to improving its infrastructure.
Bike lanes are nice. Bike lanes are often kept clean, and they don't really have that many potholes compared to where the cars drive. But I'd say there's a good amount of space for bikers right now.
A lot of times the people who build the roads will be like, oh, well, we put a bike lane along the road or a sidewalk along the road. But I'm like, okay, but people have to cross the road. So that's the type of stuff I'm looking at.
This is Susie Remore, the head of Bike Friendly Denton. Bike Friendly Denton started as an everyday blog that has since grown into a powerful local lobbying group prioritizing biking safety. This responsibility comes with a number of challenges.
Overall, I know we're not going to get anywhere quickly. It's going to be slow, incremental.
Remore does not speak for the Denton biking community alone, as a number of powerful allies are on her side, including the Denton County Transportation Authority and the Denton Mobility Committee.
Knowing that things are a marathon, not a sprint, is helpful. It helps me with pacing.
While Denton has its fair share of bike lanes, choosing biking as a main source of transportation can be intimidating at first.
It was honestly so terrifying, mostly because I didn't want to get hit by a car. Honestly, I had to see it as okay, I'm a person, there's bike laws, there's car laws. So if I'm allowed to be on the road, I'm going to be on the road, and I'm going to take up as much space as I can.
At a mobility meeting last Wednesday, Deputy Director of the Denton Transportation Services Division, Farhan Butt, proposed a number of funding requests to increase multimodal forms of transportation.
Look, it's a constant process. It's we cannot just say that we will reach perfection. City of Denton will be constantly evaluating these projects.
In the United States, much of the road to bike lane regulation power comes from state and local levels. At most, the U.S. Department of Transportation can offer some recommendations and guidelines on less common modes of transportation. State-level regulation goes as far as removing serious property roadblocks. From there, it's up to local governments and people like Remore and Butt to ensure Denton is a safe place to bike.
Biking here is beautiful. I get a bike lane, and I did say earlier, the sidewalks disappear sometimes, which is fine. It's so much better than having to go through a freeway or a highway. Yeah, I think Denton is definitely one of the better cities for transportation and biking in general.
With Mayborn School of Journalism, I'm Avery Callens.